And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. Stick around. We'll be right back with more. It's the NBA Live on 2K. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here's Bogdanovich. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game. Now, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
Shot clock at 3. Lob pass to Capella. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Few people see the floor as well as Trey. If you're open, he'll find you.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. Launches it. A baseline J. The kick out to Holiday. From downtown, DiVincenzo can't hit it. Outside, Bogdanovich. It's deflected. Stolen by Middleton. And now, here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
It's just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Young with no one around. Milwaukee with the rebound.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
To the inside. Stolen by Collins. Here's Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
And give Collins credit for making that play happen. Very disruptive at the defensive end.
Holiday against Young. Double team on Holiday. It's stolen by Capella. Here we go, one-on-one. Bogdanovich, that's for 2. Atlanta now working with a new shot clock. Outside Collins. 6 on the shot clock. From past the arc. Bogdanovich, no luck. For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Middleton kicks to DiVincenzo. Pass break here. Here come the Hawks. Lobbed up there for Collins. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Stolen by Collins. Shot from 16. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Now here is Holiday. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Now here's Hunter. Defended by Middleton and stolen by DiVincenzo. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. 1:36 left in the first quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. Low block shot on the way. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
The offense was firing on all cylinders, and that's the exact kind of shot they wanted.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Young, no good.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
The shot by Holiday, no good. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Here's Hunter. Atlanta again, missing.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy misser, too.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Rebounded by Capella. The Hawks leading. Hunter, the pass to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
For Milwaukee, they've gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Passes it to Holiday. Stolen by Collins. And finished off by Collins.
John Collins, a powerful dunker, especially when he gains momentum heading toward the rim.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Middleton. No luck, they battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. And stolen by Hunter. It could go. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Atlanta with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And regarding the mental aspect of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Definitely the game will slow down a lot for me.
Well, Greg, that might be why they put up so many points. They all know the roles. They've got the right recipe for everything they want to do on offense.
Yeah, his awareness plus unselfishness puts defenders in a no-win situation.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
On the wings, Herter and Reddish. Okongwu is out there with Gallinari, and it's Williams at the 1. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Here's Herter. 6 to shoot. And that one hits back iron. Bucks trail by 4. Now Tucker. Pass to Connaughton. Fires the 3. Gallinari with the rebound. And there's the foul. Will go on P.J. Tucker. That is his first foul of the game. The Hawks shooting about 42% so far. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Gallinari outside. Misses the 3. For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And the foul on Cam Reddish. That's his first foul. Here's Connaughton. No points in the game yet for him. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Outside Williams. From outside, off the mark. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Teague, the pass to Tucker. Here's Connaughton. Back to Tucker. Clock at 4. Teague for 3. Reddish grabs the rebound. Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Well, many question the selection of Reddish in the draft. Pundits thought he had red flags. But, Greg, he developed nicely over his first season in the league.
You know, Reddish caught up to the speed of the NBA, found his shot, and started to play with confidence. Sometimes it takes a little time for young guys to adjust.
Portis can't get it to go.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
To stop the drought, and it's finished off inside by Reddish. And the Hawks lead by 4.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Here's Connaughton. That shot is no good. And he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Pushing it up. Pulls up on the wing. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard. Teague,
the pass to Morrow. Teague up top. He's guarded by Williams. Here's Nora. Keeps it alive. And Teague is right there.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. Now here's Williams. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And he lays it straight in. Williams has got the lead up to 6 now for the Hawks.
Despite having a small frame, this is a big part of Lou Williams' game. Taking it up strong inside.
T kicks it to Tucker. Fires for 3. Atlanta with the rebound. Here's Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
Solid transition play from Cam Reddish. Working hard to make an impact.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Teague drives in. Down low, Portis tries again. Teague dishes to Tucker. Oh, good on that one. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. It's deflected.
Great size by Bobby Portis. Would love to see him block more shots, but he got all of that one.
And that's a foul called on Gallinari. That is his first foul of the game. 8 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And so it's Atlanta.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome. After 2 quarters, it's Atlanta out in front. They have a solid 8-point lead. And that does it for our...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Here's Giannis. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. DiVincenzo gets the bucket. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Nice pass by DeAndre, a team-oriented player who puts winning over individual stats and success.
Collins against Antetokounmpo. Basket counts.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Atlanta leading by 5. Now, here is Young. Lob pass to Capella.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Outside Holiday. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. And there's the pass to DiVincenzo. A 3-pointer off the mark. So it's Atlanta now. They lead by 7. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul. And here's Young. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Capella finds Bogdanovic from the arc. The rebound by Middleton. Bucks trail by 7. Throws it up high. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Young. Lopez with the block.
It's a bonus whenever Lopez comes up. with the swat. Want to see more of this from the big fella.
Collins passes to Young. Rebounded by the Bucks. Here's DiVincenzo. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Now, here is Young. Five to shoot. Another miss by Young.
I'll tell you what, he's been off target all night, and his teammates have had to rally.
Fires the three. Offensive rebound. Collins, good. Collins has got 6 points.
Keeping that play alive. Anytime a shot goes up, Collins is going to compete for it.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Middleton for three. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Middleton's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And G.A. Chris Middleton over his career, much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. And I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. 6-point game. Now the feed to Lopez. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose, and Lopez gets it to go.
Whatever drawbacks Lopez may have, scoring in the post isn't one of them. He is a nightmare for opposing defenses to deal with down low.
Now, here is Young. Kicks it to Collins. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. 5 on the clock. Portis can't get it to go. The Hawks leading by 4.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
Teague against Young. And that one is good. Teague's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, Jeff Teague is one of the tougher players in the league despite his size, and he did a good job finishing through the contact.
And we've reached the end of the third. Hawks lead by 4. We'll be back shortly live from... Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. On the wings, Herter and Reddish. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. And it's Williams at the guard position. So that's the Hawks 5. Here's Connaughton. The kick out to Teague. Milwaukee the rebound for 3. And no good. The Hawks leading by 4. Okongwu, the pass to Herter. Makes it off the glass.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Pass to Nwora. The 3 ball. And the 3 ball is good. Nwora's got his first 3 points of the game.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Pass to Herter. Now, here is Gallinari. Guarded by Tucker. And it's Gallinari missing. Bucks trail by 3. And Teague, here we go. Banked in off the glass.
And if you give Teague a look at the lane, he'll take it without a second thought. He loves to drive to the rim.
Williams against Teague. Williams with the ball. And the shot goes down. And the Hawks lead by 3.
You know, bursting off the screen, Williams makes a quick decision, takes it himself.
Now Teague. There's the lob to Portis. Here's Williams. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. The feed now to Gallinari. Stolen by Tucker. To take the lead. And the layup is good. Connaughton's got the lead up to 1 now for the Bucks.
Great look by Portis. For a young player, he really understands what they're trying to do.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys. Well, Nate McMillan had some advice for the team during that last break, and he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
Thanks, David. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Holiday looking over the floor. Pass to DiVincenzo. That 3 off the mark. The Hawks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
And it was great execution. Clutch effort all the way around.
Holiday and Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
That's just great court recognition there. He saw the D-pack in the lane on the break, so he calmly rolls up and drains the transition 3.
Holiday with it, and guarded by Capella. And Holiday throws it down.
Not the flashiest guy most of the time. Holiday prefers to just get down to business, especially when the game is tight.
1:12 left in the fourth quarter. Young outside. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Incredible competitor. Trae Young always wants to be the one to take this shot.
Giannis outside. The jump hook counted. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Now, here is Young. Lob pass to Capella. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oop.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Yeah, showing some strength in the paint there. Tough rebound.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
17 seconds left to play in the final quarter. He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
Outside Holiday. Yes, that goes in.
Incredible Holiday, a determined player, a competitive player, takes over when it counts.
Outside Bogdanovich. And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Get ready, everyone, for Tuesday afternoon.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Look at the 76ers starting group. Actually out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Green. And there's Embiid. And it's Scott in at the power forward. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the 5. Roman the paint. Now, here is Young. Pass to Bogdanovich. The 3. No good on that one. Now the 76ers take it the other way.
Yeah, he's a nice pay raise this summer for Bogdan Bogdanovich. I mean, wings of his skill level, highly valued in today's game.
Simmons against Collins. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And you see how comfortable Simmons is. I mean, he has the size and touch to be effective down there.
Young with the ball. There's the pass to Bogdanovich. He feeds it to Capella, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella.
Oh, boy, they'd like to redo that pass. I mean, bad way to lose a possession.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Simmons against Young. Now here's Simmons. Defense is right there. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. On defense, the Hawks. Simmons passes to Embiid, and he comes up with the deuce.
And Bogdanovich coming off the largest rookie deal in terms of average annual value in NBA history, that 3-year, $27 million deal.
Well, after 5 years playing in the EuroLeague, he was able to negotiate that rookie deal with the Kings. And not headed back to Europe anytime soon. No question, he's an NBA player.
Here's Young after the made shot from Joel Embiid. Clock is at 3. Young. And Embiid pulls it down.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Outside, Green. Back to Embiid. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Here's Maxey. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Young dishes to Bogdanovich. Outside Collins. Back to Bogdanovich. And stolen by Scott. Here's Maxey. That one doesn't drop. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. And here we go. And Capella with the basket on the assist from Bogdanovich. Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. You played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think two guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the two guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. Back to Simmons, and he banks in the layup. Simmons got his second basket of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now, here is Young. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
Now, here's Maxey. 2 free throws coming, and here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this, and he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And Simmons kicks to Embiid. To the middle, here's Scott. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
This is his first free throw of the game. That's good from Scott. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Scott hits them both. The Hawks trail by 6. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Nobody near Williams. The Hawks again can't hit. For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
He hits the second from the line. Here's Williams. Pass to Reddish. Gallinari outside. And so it's Philadelphia heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're and if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And so in the game for the 76ers, they've got Howard. Korkmaz is out there with Harris. Then it's Curry. And it's Milton in at point.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Williams looking around. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Okongwu slams it in.
And don't sleep on Williams' ability to create for others. That's a veteran play.
Outside Curry. Inside Harris. Just 4 to shoot. And that's a foul called on Gallinari. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Milton with it. He's against Williams. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Now, in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oof. Well,
wow.
I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. The 76ers leading by 8. Left side, Curry passes to Korkmaz. Here's Curry. No points in the game yet for him. He dishes it to Harris. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
It's good.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Hilton the pass to Harris. The dish to Curry. Feeds to Howard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
An absolute powerhouse down there. Howard attacks with such ferocity. It makes defenders nervous.
And Dwight Howard, you know, not the same 35-minute-a-game player he once was, but I tell you what, when he's on the floor, he can still be every bit as effective.
Yeah, Howard can bully teams that go small against him. He provides a big body to deal with other strong centers. I mean, he also gives the team some great flexibility with how they match up.
Hilton the pass to Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Showing off that athleticism. Harris is more than happy to slam it down like this.
Outside Williams. With some arc. And he lays it up and in. Williams has got 4 points this quarter.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Harris outside. Back to Howard. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
So tough to stay with the pick and roll. Howard moves so fluidly after setting the solid screen.
Outside Williams. To the paint. Right block shot. Herter.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Atlanta shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Philadelphia leading by 6. 56 seconds left here in the second. And it goes down 2 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now Williams. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
What a scorer this guy is. Inside, outside, mid-range. Williams is capable of doing damage from anywhere.
Simmons passes to Maxey. And it's denied. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And Herter gets it to go.
Yeah, his teammates are going to like Gallinari more and more with every one of those passes. Good job to set up for a wide-open look.
Simmons working around. And there's the call on Lou Williams. That's foul number 2 for him. 9 seconds left in the first half. With 2 seconds left. And Simmons slams it in.
A problem inside. That's what he is. Once Simmons gets the ball in the positioning that he wants, he goes to the throwdown.
And so it's Philadelphia with... Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to and Tobias Harris, a player that can slot in at both forward spots.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We've seen Simmons really having a great game.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in its center. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And that one's good. Green.
You can't let that happen defensively. If Green gets the chance to catch and shoot, it's almost automatic.
And it's crazy to think how soft a touch Embiid has on his shot. The league rarely sees a guy with his size have such a rhythmic form shooting.
Yeah, and Embiid has always been comfortable shooting outside. Not the best percentages from deep, but enough to keep defenders honest. His touch shows up most when he goes into his post fadeaways.
Back to Simmons. Pass to Maxey. The feed to Simmons. Young with the steal. Capella with it. Now defended by Embiid. Jumps up and finished off by Collins.
Oh, some high IQ basketball from Bogdanovich. Moves the ball to the wide open man for an assist.
And Simmons kicks to Embiid. Now here's Maxey. Back to Embiid. And it's good. 2 points.
Oh, he's a polished interior player. I love seeing Embiid establish himself down low and then go to work.
Young outside. To the wing on the left. To the middle. Clock at 6. Hunter, the pass to Young. Bogdanovich looking around. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Now, here's Maxey. He's covered by Bogdanovich. It's Scott on the wing. Collins against Simmons. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Hawks trail by 7. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And there's the pass to Hunter. Dishes it to Capella. Hunter. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Philadelphia shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. He gets that one. Scott's got the lead up to 9 now for the 76ers.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want. The other, not so much.
Yeah, you can clearly see which offense is better right now. We'll see if that continues the rest of the way.
Young, no good. The 76ers leading by 9. And there's the call on John Collins. That is his first foul of the game. 1:56 left here in the third quarter. Pass to Curry. Here's Korkmaz. Shot clock at 6. Curry passes to Howard. And it's off the back rim. No good for Atlanta. They've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And it's Hunter with the jam. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
The 76ers leading by 5. And here is Milton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Korkmaz kicks to Harris. Makes it off the glass. And it's 7 points for Tobias Harris.
Well, throughout Harris's career, he has worked on building up his body, putting that added strength to good use in these tough finishes.
Outside Williams. Down low and stolen by Howard. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Always an adventure from the line. One of the few blemishes on Howard's career.
Williams with the ball. 6 points for him. He feeds it to Okongwu. The kick out to Williams. Off target from outside. Here is Harris. He's got 7. Passes it to Milton. Back to Harris. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Harris has got 4 points this quarter.
With broad shoulders and a solid upper body strength. Now, Harris is lethal around the rim.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on a platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Taking a look at the 76ers, they've got Shake Milton. Howard is out there with Tobias Harris. And there's Seth Curry. And it's Korkmaz at the small forward spot.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Howard kicks to Korkmaz. Back to Howard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Never easy trying to mark Howard. I mean, he's terrific at forcing the issue and getting the foul call.
And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. John Collins comes in for Gallinari. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Kevin Huerter. And Trey Young subbed in for Williams. And stolen by Howard. And now Philadelphia on the break. Finished off the break. Howard's got the lead up to 14 now for the 76ers.
Oh, it's nice to have Dwight Howard on the end of the break. Not much is going to go wrong when he's the guy finishing it off.
Young looking it over. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. They get it back, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
And the massive wingspan of Capella, I mean, excels at using it to gobble up misses at a high rate.
Harris outside. About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. No dice from the high post. The Hawks trail by 12. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Well, nice to see Capella find the open teammate as he continues to develop his ability to create for others.
Curry on the wing. Pass to Korkmaz. He dishes it to Harris. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the call on John Collins. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Some changes for Philadelphia. And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
6 to shoot. Back to Embiid. Shoots over Capella.
And when Capella enters your peripheral, it's intimidating. He's good at throwing off shooters.
It's stolen by Capella. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Here's Hunter. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And so Green will bring it up for Philadelphia. They've led by as many as 14 points. Maxey passes to Embiid. And he converts the layup. And the 76ers lead by 12.
What a finisher Embiid is. He's a pro at not letting the defense dictate to him.
Young against Simmons. And the rejection by Embiid. He misses the free throw.
He's a guy you have to game plan for. The way Young scores and passes the ball creates so many problems for the defense.
They'll take it even with the miss. Anything they can do to cut into the lead.
Simmons passes to Embiid. Back to Simmons. To the wing right side. No good on the three. The Hawks trail by 11. And there's Hunter on the assist from Bogdanovich.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
Yeah, that's the one area where they've had an edge, but they've been outworked in too many other aspects of this game.
Capella against Embiid. The kick out to Scott. Lets the three fly. Rebound Atlanta. And here's Bogdanovich for three. And Simmons with the rebound. Philadelphia leading by 9. Young with the steal. Feeds to Hunter from 6 away. Here's Capella. Second chance shot, and it's blocked by Scott. And he recovers it. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly. If they just play smart, this game's over.
Outside, Simmons. The 76ers with another miss.
Well, you don't see that very often. A wide open three is usually like a layup for him.
And the dunk by Capella.
The main strength of Capella's offensive game, I mean, he uses his athleticism to power home these alley-oops.
Simmons passes to Embiid. Knocked loose. Back to Simmons. The pass to Green. Outside Scott, so Philadelphia wins it. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Durant. Kyrie Irving is out there with Brown. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Harris in at the 3. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich is out there with Young. And it's Capella in at the center. Now, here is Young. Outside Collins. It's Young on the wing. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Lots of speed and athleticism on the floor tonight, Brent. What do you think could determine the outcome?
Well, if guys are going to play fast, Kevin, and guys are going to be up in the air, it's going to come down to very solid decision-making to see who it is that separates themselves in this one.
Now, here is Irving. Passes it to KD. From deep. That shot off. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. And here's Bogdanovich. Launches a 3. Jordan with the rebound. The Nets on offense. Brown the pass to Jordan. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Young against Irving. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Hawks. Young inside. Covered by Irving. Here's Hunter. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Well, we know that Trae Young is a phenomenal passer, which is why you just can't leave him open like that.
Irving against Young. Here's KD. Offensive rebound.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Young's shot is off. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Yeah, put some students in the classroom because that's exactly how you move the ball. Kyrie terrific at spotting the open man, and then you got to get it to him.
Now, here is Young. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
High post, KD. He's against Young. Jordan finds Irving. KD drives in. And then Durant with the jam.
Crazy long strides there from KD. Once he gets by you on the drive, see you later.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Lobs it up for Jordan.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Young looking it over. Capella, high post. And the dunk by Capella.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
The Hawks leading by 3. Shot by Collins, no good.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that. It's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
Now, here is Young.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Durant dishes to Irving. Back to Durant. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And Irving with the basket on the assist from KD. Irving's got 5 points so far.
Trying to find that consistency from distance that's stretching out the defense, and that's why Kyrie always has an available driving lane.
Now, here is Young. From downtown, the offensive rebound. He can't hit that time. The Nets with the lead. Brown wide open. He fires. Here's Irving. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. Now here's Williams. Pass to Herter. For the 3. Hands it from downtown.
He's shooting that with tons and tons of confidence. Herter with another catch-and-shoot basket.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Hawks lead by 1. Let's take a quick break now. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Yeah, they were going right at the opponent here and forcing their hand. I mean, like literally making them foul them.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so in the game for the Hawks, on the wings, Herter and Reddish. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu, and it's Williams at the 1 spot. Now, Dinwiddie, the feed to Harden. Back to Dinwiddie. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Dinwiddie's got his first 2 points.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Okongwu with it. Griffin's there. Here's Herter. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. No doubt, Greg, you were known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul. I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Harden way outside. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Atlanta will come the other way. Okongwu with it. And the pass to Herter. Lets it go from deep. Dinwiddie with the rebound.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Williams against Dinwiddie. There's the three. Williams can't get it to go. Nets trail by 4. It's Harden with the drive, and Harden with the stuff.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
Here's Williams. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Passes it to Okongwu. Nice D from Griffin. The Nets have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
Harden can't hit.
There was a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
He's so dangerous as a scorer. Lou Williams can recognize when there's openings. This time it was a teammate.
And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
Irving with it, now guarded by Gallinari, and he makes that one. Irving's got 7.
Blinding speed there shown by Kyrie Irving on the boost, and when he puts it on the floor like that, he's getting all the way to the rim.
It's his first trip to the line.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
And what sets Lou Williams apart right now is his confidence. This guy is a gunner who comes in and believes that he's going to score. He often does.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Collins comes in for Gallinari. Hunter's checked in for Reddish. And it's Bogdanovich in for Kevin Herter. A deep 3 from Durant. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one.
From way, way downtown, Durant truly knows no limits.
Williams looking over the floor. He kicks to Capella. Back to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Steps back and shoots. Jump shot is good. And the Hawks lead by 3.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
And here is Durant. No good with the layup. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. The Hawks shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
And a close game so far through the first 2. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. They ended the period holding on to a slim. And
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Yeah, something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, if we were grading playmaking today, it's an A+ from him.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Durant is out there with Joe Harris. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Irving. And it's Brown in at the 2. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Of course, Kevin Durant, one of the game's greatest scorers of all time, but his ability within this offense to make plays, elevating the team.
And Young, here we go. Capella with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Kicks it out to Collins. And a miss there on the triple. And it's Harris with the ball for Brooklyn. It's a 3-point game.
And what was once a weakness for Collins, now a strength. His defense has taken huge strides since the start of last season.
And I think a young player like John Collins learns that blocks are not just a statistic that reveal how good you can be defensively. It's about positioning. It's about communication. And John Collins wants to be more complete on that end of the floor. Well, Bogdanovich would prefer to shoot it, but teammates so wide open, had to give it up.
Irving passes to Durant. And he goes big with the dunk right on top of John Collins.
Yeah, there's some explosiveness inside Kevin Durant. He shows it off there.
Pass to Hunter. Outside Collins. Dishes it to Young. And it's blocked by Jordan.
And Jordan, a defensive stalwart, crushing the opposition with his shot blocking.
Irving's shot is good.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Now, here is Young. And the 3 off target.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Jordan finds Irving. Young with the steal. And here we go. It's Young on the wing. Now, here's Hunter. D right on him. Out of bounds. Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Here's Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they are forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
1:19 left to play in the third. Outside Williams. Count that one. Williams has got 6 points.
Well, even when you get physical with Lou Williams, he'll use that against you. Keeps his balance that time.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Back to Harden. To the inside. Outside Green. 5 to shoot. Luwawu Cabarro kicks to Griffin.
something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That's his first foul. Now Williams. He has 6. There's the dish to Okongwu. Here's Herter. Connects from three-point range. Herter's got the lead up to 6 now for the Hawks.
Well, that's who Herter is outside on the perimeter, a confident long-range shooter.
Feeds it to Green. Williams with the steal. Griffin with the steal. Kicks it out to Harden. Puts up a 3. Sinks the triple. Harden's got 5 points in the quarter.
And defensively, you got to respect Harden's ability to drive. That just makes him exponentially more difficult to guard out at the line.
Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And a chance here to just double-check the ruling on the floor. I wasn't sure if he got it off.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Hawks lead by 3. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the wings, Herter and Reddish. Okongwu is out there with Gallinari, and it's Williams at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Back to Dinwiddie. And he jams it with authority.
And just a smooth player who reads the floor incredibly well. Harden is always looking to get his teammates involved.
Outside Williams. Pass to Herter. Shot clock at 6. And the shot goes in.
Well, Herter's going to make you pay if you give him that much room.
Nets trail by 5. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Here's Luwawu. Oh, Griffin in position, and it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Griffin. A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. The Hawks leading by 5. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Outside Williams. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Okongwu slams it in.
Beautiful use of the pick and roll. Sweet Lou, so elusive and so good in those sets.
And stolen by Williams. He dishes it to Okongwu. Knocks it loose. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity. Irving's shot is good.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
They've done very, very well in transition. The problems have come in other areas, which is why they're trailing.
Irving against Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the triple. The rebound by the Nets. Jordan's got his 6th rebound on the night, and they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And the Nets also making a change. Harden's checked in. And that one clearly a foul. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on Nate McMillan talking to his team. His concern was both their inconsistency and their amount of three-point shots. He said, let's move the ball for good shots. If you have an open three, take it. Otherwise, let's attack the rim and put some pressure on these guys. Kevin?
Young pass to Capella, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Irving against Young. Lobbed up there for KD. The shot misses.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that outcome.
The coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
The three from KD. Yes! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Irving against Young.
Good job on the glass there, working hard to establish position and put himself in a great spot to come away with that rebound. Well, anyone questioning Durant's killer instinct can stop right now. Wow.
Young with the ball. There's 10 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
And this young guy relishes the pressure, stepping up there, confident in the clutch.
Timeout called, the Nets. Guys, what's your take?
And the only chance here is a lob at the front of the rim. A tip in to tie the game. There's not enough time to get a catch and shoot.
And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. Well, David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony. That's a look at our setting tonight. And as they...
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David Banks. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Trae Young is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the 5. Down low. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here is Young. Here's Capella. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Bogdanovich against Holiday. Lays it up and banks it in. For both teams tonight, Clark, unbelievable talent up front.
Agreed. And, you know, in the trenches, in the paint is where this one's going to be decided. It's going to be won or lost there. And that's not something we say very often in this day and age with the three-point shooting, the small ball, the spacing of the floor, the pick-and-roll action. But it'll be different tonight. And Giannis Antetokounmpo has some major hops. At almost 7 feet tall, he makes it look effortless.
Young outside. Shot clock at 5. Lopez with the steal. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. DiVincenzo passes to Middleton. Back to DiVincenzo. Dishes it to Lopez. Shoots over Capella. Lopez, no luck. And the Hawks with possession. 4-point game. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. He was all alone on that one.
And the defense has to recognize this. Hunter is a legit threat to shoot off the catch.
Bucks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Giannis outside. Collins with some nice D.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
Here's Holiday following the bucket by the Hawks. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Now, here is Young. They now take the lead. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
Here's Holiday following the basket by Trae Young. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Williams looking around. On the wing, Williams. The pass to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Holiday against Williams. Middleton left side. Over Gallinari. They get it back. And Antetokounmpo on the follow.
Really, you know what? Trying to keep Antetokounmpo off the glass, that's a tough assignment because he's long and he can leap.
Now here's Williams. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Middleton on the wing. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Middleton so good under pressure. He's always composed and under control.
Holiday against Williams. 43 seconds left to play in the first quarter. That one drops for him.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Holiday. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Lays it up off the glass. Giannis has got 6. 27 seconds left to play in the first. And here is Williams. Pass to Okongwu. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. He has 6.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Gallinari with the steal. Gets it off. No good on the shot. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Hawks lead by 2. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
We've got Bobby Portis. Teague out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. The Hawks leading. Herter passes to Gallinari. And it's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for the Bucks. Here's Forbes. Tucker. That one doesn't go. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Williams with a clean look. Here's Okongwu. Shooting foul. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. Lopez kicks to Holiday. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. 6 to shoot. Here's Giannis. For 3, Middleton. Rebound, Atlanta. And now here comes Young leading the break. Count it. Young's got the lead up to 6 now for the Hawks.
You know, you can't afford to let Young slip by you, especially in these open floor situations. That is inviting trouble.
Holiday against Young. Pass to Giannis. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now. Greg is a point guard. What is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
A putback. Can't throw down the putback. The Hawks leading by 4. The kick out to Young. Drains it from beyond the arc. Young's got 5 points now in the quarter.
With this lead, they're playing confidently, showing a quick trigger from beyond.
Yeah, and the perimeter shots, though, not really falling at a good clip here. So I think they may have to back out of that a bit and not settle for those jump shots.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Williams for 3. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against 1 make. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Jeff Teague doing exactly what a point guard should do, setting up his guys nicely.
here in the second quarter. Just under 3.5 minutes played. Capella inside, working on Portis. Bucks trail by 5. Now here's Tucker. Passes to Teague. Here is Forbes. Shot from 16, and they pick up 2. Forbes has got his first points of the game.
And, you know, in that mid-range area, that in-between area, Forbes is a hard cover because when he gets a little room, he's really dead.
Outside Williams. Inside. Here's Gallinari, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. And the Hawks lead by 5.
And with good height for a wing player, Gallinari gives defenders problems down low.
And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. Hawks on D. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. To the paint. Here's Tucker. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Tucker's got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
Outside Williams. Gallinari trying to get open. It's through for his second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Outside Teague. It's rebounded by Lou Williams. Got it up. And that one released in time, but no good. So that'll be... All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. In the first few years of Trae Young's career have been fantastic. Bucks fans love the guy. Shaq, is he... That's all for now.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been one outstanding game from Onyeka Okongwu.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they've got to do a better job boxing out.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Trae Young is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. The pass to Portis, and stolen by Hunter. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Young dishes to Capella. A 3 from Bogdanovich. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Bucks trail by 7. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
His assist had tailed off in years past, but Lopez trying to be a little more of a facilitator.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Looking back to last season, he was at about 73%.
The Hawks leading by 4. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Young passes to Collins. Back to Young. 5 on the clock. Lob pass.
Get it! What a throwdown there. Man. He's a high percentage scorer for a reason now. Capella, an alley-oop specialist.
To the inside, and stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's Young. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut back down again to 6 with the basket from Antetokounmpo.
That's why you got to push Giannis Antetokounmpo out of the paint. I mean, he's too long, too skilled, and very confident from this area. You got to get him out of there.
Young outside. Over Holiday. Excellent D there from Holiday. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee.
You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
Here's Middleton.
And really, Hunter can guard every position. This is something that makes him incredibly valuable.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great position.
Holiday against Young. Capella, high post. Here's Young. He's got 11. Here's Collins. And the rejection by Giannis. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man. And Clark, they say back in Greece, all of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now, he and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them. You know, after connecting on one three-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. 1:02 left in the third quarter. Outside Williams. And it's blocked. And it's the Bucks on the break. Here's Forbes. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half. And they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
I tell you what, any team will take that. I mean, if you're shooting over 50%, it means you're getting the kind of looks you want on offense, and you're being smart about it, and you're knocking down the good shots that you get.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Milwaukee.
Teague against Williams. Here's Portis. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got his 4th rebound in this one. Reddish's shot is good.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Teague with a clean look from outside off the mark. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. They've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Forbes in at the 2. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Herter passes to Okongwu. Great D that time from Portis. The Bucks trail. Goes up on the high post. A nice shot by Tucker. Tucker's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Bucks. Williams with the ball. He lobs it up, and Okongwu slams it in.
Good unselfishness there by Williams. I mean, he recognized the roller had the nice angle to score.
And that's an intentional foul. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Teeth. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Outside Williams. Here's the floater. And that one, good. Bucks trail by 4. Gallinari with the steal. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Fans, the loudest section gets free T-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest.
So both teams making some changes here. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. He said, we're too concerned with their shooters right now. We've got to close off the inside. They are gutting us. He pleaded with his guys. Come on, let's take a stand. Kevin?
Clock at 6. And here's Young from the arc. It's good from long range. And the Hawks lead by 7.
The most lethal part of Young's game. His outside shot is often on the money.
They need this. Yes! And the foul. That's on Clint Capella.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Young inside, guarded by Holiday. And the dunk by Capella.
You just can't leave anyone open around Young. He's very capable of spotting his uncovered teammates.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Banked in off the glass.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Young against Holiday. Young taking his time here. Down low. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Pass to Young. From down in the low post, it goes. Young's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively. Hard to close off the lane.
Back to Antetokounmpo. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
Holiday against Young. It's tipped. And now here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. Where did that come from? That was beautiful. What a punch. Atlanta calls timeout. They're up by 2. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter.
Show up. Far as what I'm doing, got a lot on the way. Let the song private, it's a lot that I'm saying. So much is at stake, I need a lot more on my plate. Get up, you got me on the yeah, I see them black, but I'm safe. I don't post too much, I'm just up on my face. Gotta keep my distance from traffic to my space. I came up to block me.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Trae Young.
And he's been dialed in from the field, Kevin. Good on over 60% of his attempts. They've been working the ball around well, and he's benefited with a lot of open looks. And boy, has he made the most of it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Reddish comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdanovich. Antetokounmpo, no good.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Here's Huerter, defended by DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 6. Young against Middleton. Good.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Now, Antetokounmpo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu. First free throw is good, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
Yeah, Antetokounmpo has really learned how to get himself to the foul line. It's one of the easiest ways to score the ball. He gets to the stripe at a higher clip with each passing year.
And here's Young. That one misses. Excellent D there from Holiday. Kicks it down to Middleton. There's the dish to Giannis. To tie it up. Shoots from 8. Ooh, offline. And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. They break the hearts of every fan. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. The sun shining brightly. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Trae Young is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the 76ers, Maxey out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Green. Then there's Embiid. And it's Scott in at the power forward. Now, here is Young over Simmons. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
He sees the whole floor, and he's making some quick decisions. Trae Young gets what he wants from the mid-range.
And here's Maxey. Simmons inside. He's guarded by Collins. Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
Young looking around. Pass to Collins. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Drills it from outside.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
Simmons against Bogdanovich. Maxey passes to Embiid. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. To the middle. Stolen by Collins.
Yeah, tough entry pass. You want to kick the ball down low, but you have to be crafty about how you do it. Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
And the 76ers with possession. It's a 5-point game. Simmons passes to Maxey. Out to the wing. Capella against Embiid.
And with an expanding skill set, Embiid is able to hit shots from all over the court.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And Young kicks to Capella. Young drives in, goes straight through the defender for the dunk, draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Embiid.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And Simmons has got the ball here for Philadelphia. They trail by 6. Now the pass to Scott. Now here's Maxey. Tight defense on him. Simmons with it. He's picked up by Collins. And Simmons slams it in.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
Now here is Young. Passes it to Capella. Back to Young. Collins in the post. Scott's there. The kick out to Young. They get it back. It's picked off. Young with the steal. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Young against Simmons. Young outside. Back to Bogdanovich. Over Maxey. Here's Capella. That shot is off. Good D by Embiid. The 76ers trail by 4. Scott dishes to Embiid. Collins grabs the miss. And Collins has got the ball here for the Hawks. Here's Bogdanovich. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
And Smitty, if I'm coaching DeAndre Hunter, I'm making him watch nothing but tape of Kawhi Leonard. He has that type of body and can aim to be that kind of player.
Yeah, I totally agree. Both were lauded as mostly defensive players as rookies. Hunter showed he has some shiftiness to his game offensively. I think he has the chance to be on the same level at the end of the day as Kawhi Leonard. No harm in having that as a goal.
Here's Simmons. After the basket by DeAndre Hunter. And that'll be 2. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Young. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And the dunk by Capella.
That's next level vision. Young could probably lead the league in assists if that were his goal.
Here's Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Off target with the open look.
Missed opportunity, wide open for mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
And so it... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court right now for the Hawks. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich is out there with Young. And it's Capella in at the center. And there's Hunter on the assist from Bogdanovich. Hunter's got the lead up to 10 now for Atlanta. Pass to Harris. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best. And I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
They're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
D.A., thank you. Okongwu, the pass to Williams. Basket, good. And the Hawks lead by 10.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Milton kicks to Harris. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
And Herter gets it to go.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
And the pass to Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
And right there, you can see Tobias had made up his mind. The ability to handle the ball at his size makes him a tough matchup.
Now here's Williams. And the layup's good off the glass. Williams has got 4 this quarter.
Using his athleticism in the paint, Lou beats everyone to the punch.
Passes it to Milton. There's 1:38 left to play here in the second quarter. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Now here's Williams. Here's Herter. 6 to shoot. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Herter's got his second basket of the night.
This is where Herter's toughness comes into play. Inside against physical D.
52 seconds left to play here in the half. Hill. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
Yeah, easy call.
This is his first free throw of the game.
George Hill, you know, he's one of the more versatile guards we have in the game. He can defend ones or twos, one of those players who can fit in on any team in the league.
The Hawks leading by 10. Now Williams. There's 37 seconds left in the first half. Good D by Howard.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Mike Scott's checked in for Tobias Harris. Green comes in for Korkmaz. Maxey's checked in for Shake Milton. And it's Ben Simmons in for Hill. Now, here is Young. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Hunter with it. He's against Green. And it's sent back by Howard. Hunter, no one around him. No good from outside. Simmons left side.
And being that close to the hoop,
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2. After 2 quarters, it's Atlanta out in front. And Gallinari, a guy who made... And that...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Bogdan Bogdanovic really making a difference here.
There is no stopping him, and you can't even contain him at this point. He is that talented.
Yeah, and sometimes the strategy in that case, don't let anyone else beat you. You know he's going to get his, so try and keep it to that.
And Simmons is out there with Maxey. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Green, and it's Scott in at the power forward position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Free throw good, Bogdanovic. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Green finds Scott. Embiid is at the elbow. And now we've got the intentional foul. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. On the wing, Scott. 5 on the clock. Here's Green. The 76ers need to get off a shot, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Atlanta leading by 8. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Simmons against Young. Outside Bogdanovic. It's tipped and stolen by Simmons. Feeds it to Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
And passes like that demonstrate the winning mindset Simmons has. A guy that wants to get his team involved. And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Shots good from Young.
The threat of Young's jumper forces defenders to play him close, making it easier for him to get by his man.
Simmons dishes to Green. Pass to Embiid. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Embiid's got 4 points in the quarter. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
Just 3 to shoot. Here's Young. The shot from the low post is good. Young's got 8 points.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Now here's Simmons. 6 points for him. Right side, Scott. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
Scott hits them both. And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Embiid with the steal. Now, here's Maxey. He's covered by Bogdanovich.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
So it's the Hawks now. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Shot clock at 5. Here's Young, and the shot is good. He's got 10. The 76ers trail by 6. Simmons passes to Embiid. Green with the ball. He's still scoreless so far in this one. 76ers moving the ball around. Embiid, no good.
And they continue to control the glass.
Young against Green. Shots good from Young.
Talk about making halftime adjustments. You love what they're doing with him now offensively.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The pass to Maxey. Right side, Scott. Passes it to Maxey. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing. And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as...
The third quarter comes to a close. Hawks lead by 8. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And so in the game for the Hawks, on the wings, Herter and Reddish. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu, and it's Williams at the point. And it's the 76ers with the ball. 8-point game. Hill kicks to Howard. The kick out to Hill. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And the technical free throw is good.
Slowly but surely, Harris continues to elevate his game. The shooting, the playmaking, the ability to make a difference.
Milton finds Harris. And it's Milton, top of the key. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity. Pass to Hill. The 3. They get it again.
And Howard, always one of the top offensive rebounders in the league.
Atlanta leading by 5. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Here's Herter. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
76ers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Harris outside. Back to Howard. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Howard's got 4 points this quarter.
You gotta feed Howard the rock when he's in the paint. He commands the ball whenever he has that kind of position.
Williams looking around. Pass to Gallinari from outside the arc. He's off on that one. Now the 76ers take it the other way. And that's a foul called on Gallinari. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Hill passes to Howard. It's stolen by Reddish.
And how about the read on that play right there? Great sense of exactly when that ball was coming from the outside. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Outside Hill. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Hill very steady at the free throw line. Not the guy you want to give any cheap fouls against.
Both free throws good from Hill.
The lead's not looking as comfortable after those free throws. Nice job.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Hawks. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. There's the pass to Okongwu. 5 to shoot. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Here's Reddish. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Reddish has got his first points in this one.
Beautiful take from Cam, absorbing the contact and muscling through it.
Hill against Williams. It's blocked. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And Okongwu slams it in.
Yeah, credit Herter. Recognizes where the help is coming from. Finds the open man.
And here is Milton. It's Hill on the wing. It's Korkmaz in the corner. The 76ers again can't hit it. The Hawks leading by 9. 1:16 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Herter. He dishes it to Williams. Puts one up from 19. Here's Okongwu. Three-pointer. Williams' shot is off. The 76ers have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
And he commits the intentional foul. And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. .44 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Now Bogdanovich. Six on the shot clock. There's the feed to Young. Over Simmons. Young, no good. And so here is Philadelphia. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Three-pointer by Embiid. Rebound Atlanta. Now, here's Hunter. And so the Hawks take the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up. And the Atlanta Hawks, a shot from earlier on, arriving for a battle on the road and looking confident all the way in. The activity, a look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Capella in at the 5 roaming the paint. And for the Nets, we've got Brown. Durant is out there with Joe Harris. Then it's Harden, and it's Jordan in at the center, locking down the middle. Now, here's Collins. We got a lot of talent in the front court tonight between these two teams, Doris. That's where a lot of the focus for us will be.
We will have an opportunity to see offense being run through the low post. So the interior defense is going to have to be strong. Will you send an extra defender? Where will that defender come from? There's a lot to play out here tonight, Kevin.
Here's Harden. Oh, that was something else.
Have mercy. And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Young looking around. Off target with his three.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Okay, Kevin Durant scanning the floor, looking for opportunities. Make your teammates feel good. Nice.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Young from outside. Rebounded by the Nets. Outside Durant. Over Collins. And it comes off the front of the rim. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Misses the three.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
With 3, Harris gets it to go from beyond the arc.
You know, outstanding start. You've made 3 of your first 4.
The Hawks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a 2.
Wow. The pretty dunk brings down the house.
Gracious. And that's a nice job defensively from Harden. I mean, he's capable of these kinds of plays when the guy is engaged and active.
Now, here's Hunter. Lob pass to Capella.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Brooklyn leading by 4. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, Brown finds Harden. And Harden with the stop.
Oh, and he breaks out the tomahawk. No soft finish there. Pure power.
And we could feel that one all the way over here. Young drives in. Here's Capella. The kick out to Young. And he drops it in from the low post. Young's got 5 now.
And the work ethic coming into play there. I like how Young can just focus on the task at hand.
Harden the pass to Jordan. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Young outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Got to be careful in how you're going to guard Young. He often seeks out contact and really forces the issue.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. Luwawu is checked in for Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Brown. Back to Harden. Collins with some nice D.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Hunter kicks to Bogdanovich. Trying to find Capella. Gets it to him. The shot off that time.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
And Young, here we go. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Young's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Dinwiddie passes to Griffin. 26 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
And this is what happens when you let Griffin establish position. He will make you pay.
Dinwiddie against Young. Trying to get open is Bogdanovich. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
From deep, Harden. That one, no good. James Harden getting it done for Brooklyn. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Right back after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
They've got Griffin. Luwawu is out there with Green. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter.
And even through contact, Kyrie still able to finish shots consistently.
Williams looking around. He kicks it to Okongwu. Shot clock at 6. From about 16, and misses it off the right side of the rim. Brooklyn leading by 7. Here's Irving. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Boy, terrific read. Kyrie Irving understands what the defense is giving him and takes advantage.
Williams against Dinwiddie. Back to Williams. The pass to Herter. Here's Gallinari. Griffin grabs the board.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Irving can't hit. The Hawks trail by 9. Down low. Here's Williams. Back to Herter. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
Well, the threat to score is real when Lou Williams has the ball, but he uses that to set up his passing game.
Williams against Dinwiddie. Nobody near Irving. Nailed from three-point land. Irving's got the lead up to 10 now for the Nets. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA continues to build international academies to develop prospects from other countries. Already, academy graduates are playing Division I college basketball. And before long, NBA players should start emerging from that pipeline. The league continues to reach out to find overlooked youngsters who have a gift and give them the opportunity. Guys?
Outstanding, David. Thank you. Dinwiddie dishes to Green. This one for 3. Reddish grabs the rebound. The Hawks trail by 8. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Over to the wing. Back to Herter. Gallinari outside. 6 to shoot. Back to Herter. Over Irving. He can't get that one. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Here's Herter. Lets it go from the wing. Okongwu. Nice persistence to tip it back up and in. Okongwu's now got his first bucket of the night.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the point from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up. Here's Irving, and he uses the glass on the layup. Irving's got 9 points in the quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
1:15 left now here in the second. Here's Williams. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Well, just a tremendous ball fake by Lou Williams. Gets himself to the line.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Nets leading by 7. .104 left in the second quarter. High post, KD. Gallinari on him. That one goes. Count it.
Well, don't let Kevin Durant get comfortable from the mid-range because that is money in the bank.
And here is Williams. Lets it go with the three. Good on the three-point shot.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Harden's got 11 points.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Reddish kicks to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. And stolen by Jordan. Here's Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Well, this is the court awareness that Joe Harris gives you. He is so skilled at realizing how to give his teammates an open look.
Outside Williams. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on James Harden. The Hawks have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
Well, with multiple Sixth Man of the Year awards to his credit, Lou Williams will be remembered as one of the best bench players in NBA history.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. James Harden was the man in the first. He had 11 points, 2 assists, and that'll do.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
On the court right now for the Hawks. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Young against Harden. Lob pass to Capella. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school. And it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy. He would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
From deep Harden, it's hauled in by Clint Capella.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Hunter. Hawks passing it around. Harden against Young. Just 5 to shoot. Capella, the pass to Young. Jordan with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. It's Harden with the drive for 3. Harris, good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 4 assists in the game.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders. And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. So for the Nets. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Now Young. He's got 11. Dinwiddie with the steal. Griffin with it. And Young picks him up defensively. Irving for three. That shot off. So Atlanta will take it the other way. The kick out to Young. Can they get it? And it's good on the way in. And it's 13 points for Trae Young.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Dinwiddie dishes to Irving. And they call the foul, so he's got... And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Gallinari against Green. There's the lob to the hoop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we know that for years the NBA has thought about a postseason play-in tournament to get more teams and fans involved. Last year's pandemic stoppage basically necessitated its implementation. For the NBA, the disruption of business as usual enabled innovation and risk-taking. I don't want to be too hoity-toity, but it was Albert Einstein who once said, "In the midst of every crisis lies great opportunity." Guys, back to you.
You're right. Thank you, David. And Herter gets it to go.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Dinwiddie outside. Over Williams. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got 8 points.
This guy is as good a shot maker as anyone in the league. Lou Williams doing work.
Williams against Dinwiddie. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. Luwawu, the pass to Griffin. Good on the bucket. He has 6.
It was all about his athleticism when Griffin first came into the league, but it didn't take long to see he was about a lot more than that. He's got serious skills down low.
And Gallinari kicks to Williams. That will count. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. So for Brooklyn now, Griffin is out there with Green. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. Out to the right wing. Back to Green. Nets passing it around. Dinwiddie with it. Now guarded by Gallinari. Dinwiddie finds Green. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Herter, no good. Brooklyn leading by 17. Green dishes to Irving from deep. Rebound by the Hawks. Reddish the pass to Okongwu. Rebound by Jeff Green. Brooklyn's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. And that one, good. Irving's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Brooklyn.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Williams in the post. Dinwiddie covering. And Okongwu slams it in.
Lou Williams has an excellent feel for how to run the pick and roll. What a look off of that action.
And a new group in for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Kevin Durant comes in for Jeff Green. Joe Harris is checked in for Luwawu Cabarrot. And it's James Harden in for Dinwiddie. Here's Harden. Back to KD. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Clint Capella. The Hawks trail by 17. Here's Hunter. Outside Collins. Drains the three-pointer. Collins has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of them.
Yes.
Outside, KD. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Nets leading by 15. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Young with no one around. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And it's Durant missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Nets. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. 1:30 left here in the fourth quarter.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Nets.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for James Harden.
This guy putting on a passing clinic. If you want to know how to run an offense, roll back the tape from this evening.
Just a bright, young offensive talent. Young isn't shy about forcing the action. Takes a lot of trips to the line.
They can't really afford to leave points at the line right now. He would have loved to cash in on each of those free throws and trim the lead even more.
Pass to Jordan. Fires from deep. And that one is off. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Lob pass to Capella. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oops.
The deep three from Irving. The long distance three is buried. And the Nets lead by 17. And it's the Hawks' ball. Young outside. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And he knocks down the first one.
Now, when DeAndre Jordan is engaged, this guy is flat out a difference maker. He understands how to play to his strengths.
Bogdanovich finds Young. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That free throw good from Young. And so Young nails them both. Now here's Durant. And So it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks, for